Hello everyone and welcome to another new week of Road to VGC Worlds 2016. Now, as many of you may have seen or realized, I've cut down the VGC videos from 5 to 3 simply because I'm not having enough time to do everything I want to. So for now I'm gonna have to cut down on the amount of videos. As you may see on my screen, some of you may recognize the team. I'm using Aaron Seng's Worlds team, which I found pretty intriguing. It has a lot of different options available to it. And unfortunately, we're up against 1,300 players, so I'd be pretty embarrassed if I lost this game. Cacturn, Archeops. At least all the Pokemon have items. Garchomp, probably Mega. Starmie, which threatens my Salamence. Tyranitar, and Malamar. So I'm gonna try to play this as safe as possible. Sylveon seems like it does amazing here. It one-hit KOs, or does pretty well against 4 of my opponent's Pokemon. So I might want it in the bag just to sweep. And Blaziken also does pretty amazing. Might actually want to lead Blaziken Sylveon, because Blaziken takes down Tyranitar, and the Tyranitar can't do too much to Sylveon. Sylveon does pretty well, and I'm only scared of Cacturn for Swampert. Ferrothorn also does incredible here. I'm gonna lead Blaziken Ferrothorn with Sylveon, and not too big of a fan of Salamence here, with Sylveon and Swampert. And I don't think I really need Gothitelle to trap my opponent's Pokemon, given that he's rated as 1,300. I don't even expect him to have Protect. But we'll see. Starmie and Cacturn, both in Luxury Balls. So Blaziken and Ferrothorn here. Cacturn doesn't really threaten Ferrothorn at all, so I'm simply going to protect Blaziken, and I'm gonna Power Whip the Starmie. Hopefully it doesn't miss. If my opponent pulls off something weird or does protect moves and things like that, I'll be very surprised. But Blaziken protects, so we know Starmie isn't protecting. Goes for Cosmic Power. Okay. So Power Whip might not actually get the KO, and Double Team. Okay. So that explains my opponent's rating, to be honest. Wow, that didn't KO. Now I really want to KO that Cacturn. I think it's worth sacrificing. I'm gonna switch out Blaziken here for Sylveon, and I'm gonna Gyro Ball the Starmie to get the 100% sure KO. The double teams probably won't be too relevant. Eventually I will take a hit on that Cacturn. Cacturn goes for Sucker Punch but fails. Starmie goes for the Psychic on Sylveon. So, and it was Life Orb, okay. So now we'll see how much Gyro Ball does to this Cacturn, if it connects, which it does. Thankfully he only set up one double team, and wow, that did a lot of damage. Let's see what my opponent brings in here. Tyranitar. Okay. So now Cacturn probably has even better evasion. So I'm gonna Hyper Voice, and I'm gonna target down the Cacturn just in case Hyper Voice misses, because once Cacturn goes down, Swampert just has free reign on anything else my opponent has left. Hyper Voice does connect though, so not an issue anymore. And this will be a pretty quick battle. I'm sorry about the quality of my opponent. He's clearly not the most competitive in VGC if he's using double team Cacturn. But okay, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Now Gyro Ball didn't KO because that Tyranitar is pretty slow. But Malamar comes in. So another Hyper Voice. Sylveon should be the fastest Pokemon on the field. And another Gyro Ball onto Malamar this time. Should finish off both Pokemon. Wow, Malamar was actually the fastest Pokemon on the field. That I did not expect. And maybe Hyper Voice won't even take down Tyranitar. Oh wow, so I actually speed tied Tyranitar. Did I? Maybe I'm not paying enough attention. I'm sorry if I'm not. Gyro Ball does a lot of damage. Now Ferrothorn still wins this. I mean, Malamar will go down to a superpower. Tyranitar might take down Blaziken, but he can't take down both of my Pokemon. And Blaziken is definitely the fastest thing on the field now. What? Is that Scarfed? Wow. That's a crit. Well, that didn't matter because it had a +1 boost. But I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how Malamar was faster than Blaziken. Might be Choice Scarf Malamar. Let's see. If Tyranitar takes down Blaziken, that'll be a 1v1 against a 1300 rated player, which would be pretty embarrassing, like I said. And another crit. Okay. So now we're only missing for Tyranitar to have Grass Nuts to take down Swampert. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Because it will be faster than Swampert. And I'm just gonna Earth Power away. Let's see what Tyranitar does. Goes for Ice Punch, so he might freeze me. That's real. That's a 10% chance. No way. The Scald. Wow, he's using Rock Tomb. So does Scald thaw me out? Yes. Oh. Wow, that was absolutely ridiculous, guy. He got the freeze. He got so many crits and he got the freeze. Wow, that's just embarrassing on my side. Well, at least I had fun and at least I didn't lose for sure. That battle probably gave me like 1 point, so doesn't really count. And it doesn't really showcase anything about this team or myself. Perhaps about myself, that gave us 7 points. Wow. Our win rate is not the best. It's over 50%, but to be competitive, I probably need a 75% win rate or better. So I really need to go on a streak this week. This team is for sure competitive, so it's really up to me to pull this off. I'm gonna switch the music to music 3. I think we were using music 4 last week and we didn't do too well, but now we're up against a good player. 1681. A good player with weird Pokemon. So Heracross, Regigigas, Landorus, Serperior, Heatran, and Gengar. So is it Mega Gengar or not? Now that Regigigas is... the threat is real from him. And Serperior I don't know. Once Serperior goes down, Swampert does pretty well. I don't like Ferrothorn here just because he has so many fighting moves available, and well, he has the close combat on Heracross, he has the superpower on Landorus, he has the heat waves from Heatran. I do like Sylveon here. I'm actually liking a Sylveon Salamence lead. Though that Gengar, if it has Sludge Bomb, might be an issue. Maybe Sylveon Goth. Sylveon Goth, is that good? Because if he leads the Regigigas... No, Sylveon Salamence to Intimidate. Goth in the back to allow me to set up. And I think Blaziken as the last one. Blaziken deals super effective damage to 5 of my opponent's Pokemon. So definitely Blaziken. I really expect him to lead Serperior's Regigigas because Serperior probably has some sort of Gastro Acid or something like that to remove Regigigas' ability. So we'll see how we do. He leads Heracross and Serperior though. So Salamence is a pretty good lead here. I raise Serperior's attack, which is pretty irrelevant here. Now, that Serperior might have Glare to paralyze me. So I'm gonna set up a Calm Mind, and I'm gonna protect, hoping he protects Heracross. Although I think actually switching out Salamence for Goth is a better choice here. Because he might protect, he's already intimidated. And Serperior might have Hidden Power Ice too. But I could just protect. I'm gonna switch in Goth here. And set up that Calm Mind. We'll see. Okay, so Heracross is not trapped. He sends out Regigigas. No, Heatran. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Natural Gift. What does that even do? No clue. I have no idea what Natural Gift just did. But I do have Hidden Power Ground. I have a +1/+1 Sylveon. I might actually want to go for another Calm Mind here. I'm gonna go for another Calm Mind and I'm gonna set up the Trick Room. I don't think my opponent can take down Goth, and he probably wants to take down Sylveon right now because it is at +1/+1. Hopefully he doesn't have Flash Cannon. The amount of Heatrans that have Flash Cannon is very, very small. But there are some that do have it. He goes for the Glare, so he did have Glare. Paralyzes my Sylveon, which might make it so that I can't attack some turns. I will set up Trick Room though. I will get the Trick Room up. I do get +2/+2. So Sylveon is an absolute monster here, and in Trick Room I'll probably be able to one-hit KO everything my opponent has. I don't think I will need a Helping Hand to take down Heatran. And I do have Rest to remove the paralysis. But for now I'm gonna Hidden Power Heatran and I'm gonna Psychic Serperior. It might be a 2-hit KO. Heatran is a Shuka Berry. This is a +2 Hidden Power though. Not enough. So without the Shuka it would have been barely enough. And with the Helping Hand I don't think it would have been enough. There's another Heat Wave. Connects with both of my Pokemon. Leaf Storm also connects. Takes down... Oh wow, doesn't even take down Gothitelle. So now I am going to go for the Helping Hand Hyper Voice here. If I don't get fully parried, I think I should at least take down Serperior. And I will still have 2 more turns of Trick Room. Next turn, I might want to rest my Sylveon just to remove the paralysis. And I still have Salamence in the back for Heracross and to intimidate Regigigas, Landorus. Gengar might be a threat if it has Sludge Bump, but I am at +2/+2. Oh, Sylveon gets fully paralyzed. Okay, it was bound to happen eventually. As long as Leaf Storm... oh, that was a crit on Sylveon. Why? Come on, don't KO. Oof. Now I need that rest. I absolutely need that rest. Now my own Trick Room is going to play tricks on me. I can't believe. Okay, so the worst thing happened. He crit me and I might want to not Mega Evolve just yet. Just so that I'm slower than Serperior. So the worst thing happened. The worst thing possible. I got fully paralyzed and my opponent critical hit me. At least he didn't critical hit with the Leaf Storm. He critical hit with the Heat Wave. And I survived with the clutch 7 HP. Heatran protects. I'm pretty happy to see that. Salamence protects. Hopefully Sylveon doesn't get fully paralyzed. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. This is just ridiculous. And now it's a +4 Serperior. Oh. This is the last turn of Trick Room at least. I have to double edge that Serperior. Pokemon, man. Pokemon. If I got that rest off, I'd be in no trouble at all. I mean, what do you do there? Do you simply rest on the first turn to avoid that? I guess. I mean, do you rest right after you get right after you get paralyzed to try to avoid that possible scenario? Was that the right move? Perhaps it was. Blaziken protects from the probably imminent Earth Power. That means Serperior didn't protect. Salamence goes before Serperior. That's why I didn't Mega Evolve. It will go down to a super effective stab Double Edge. So the problem here is my opponent might have Landorus, which will intimidate me. Heatran is at very low HP. So a Double Edge will probably take it down. Trick Room has ended. Heracross isn't a threat to either of my Pokemon. It will go down to an Overheat or a Double Edge. And it's actually Landorus, of course. So now my Double Edge might not KO. I still have to Hidden Power and Draco Meteor, no. And Double Edge. I hope that -1 Double Edge takes the KO on Heatran. I don't think it will. I really don't think it will. And if that Landorus is Assault Vest, that probably means game. Since Hidden Power I doubt we'll get the KO. I think Aaron's Blaziken was purposefully made to one-hit KO Choice Scarf Landorus. Do I take it out? Yes. Okay, so What did Landorus do? Did it go for Rock Slide? Oh wow, Heatran survived. How is that? Okay. So the question here is going to be, does Heracross protect? This is a 50-50 play. And I've lost my... Okay, there's my styles. So if I predict that Heracross protects... If I predict that Heracross protects, I attack Landorus. If I predict that Heracross doesn't protect, I attack Heracross. If I protect myself, he could also protect, and that would pretty much guarantee that I attack Heracross, as I don't think a -1... I mean, a single target Rock Slide will KO Salamence in this range. So, I honestly don't know what to do. I might get KO'd from the recoil though. I think if he double attacks, he wins. So I'm gonna protect to scout for his protect. Oh, can't believe I'm going to lose this battle, guys. I played well, but 2 turns fully paralyzed. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, he just double attacks with Rock Blast and it's just the recoil. The recoil is going to take me out. Gonna double edge Heracross now. The huge recoil I'm going to get will put me in Rock Slide range. So I have a 10% chance that he misses. That's my only chance. But of course he doesn't. Oh, so frustrating. Freaking paralyzed, man. Freaking paralyzed. How? I mean, what did I do wrong here? What did I do wrong? Should I have used rest right away after my +2/+2? I guess that's what I should have done. I wasn't threatened by either Pokemon. Would have removed that paralysis chance. But 2 turns in a row. Either turn, that's 25% divided by 4. 6% of the time that happens. 2 paralyzed in a row. 2 paralyzed turns in a row. 6% of the time. And guess when that happened? Right when I didn't it. Okay. Thank you guys very much for watching. That battle, even with the fully paralyzed, I still had a chance there, I guess. Should have yeah, I guess I should have double targeted the Landorus in that turn where I used Hidden Power Ice, because single target heat waves were going to do less than the single target Rock Slide, and I would have just had to make sure that Heracross went down. Like, I would have still had to predict, but it would have been a bit less of a certainty for my opponent to win, I guess. So 2 mistakes on my part, but 2 mistakes that I was forced into that position due to the 2 times paralyzations. So that will be all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll remember the schedule has changed. We will have VGC videos in English on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, so don't forget to check them out. Leave a like if you can, to show your support for the series, and I'll see you next Thursday, or if you want to watch the Spanish videos, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.